while we are tracking some winter weather, I don't think we'll be able to freeze any spaghetti outside this weekend. So for those who don't like the cold, there's a little bit of good news. We saw some sunshine today. It was a really mild January day. This is a quick look at your camera in Carbondale. We're going to continue to see the quiet conditions sticking with us overnight tonight. Some small changes will start to shift in and some clouds building their way back into the area. But aside from that, if you have to get out, you really shouldn't see any issues, and temperatures are not too bad this evening. We're ranging from the low 40s to the upper 40s. We've got Mount Vernon still holding on to 41 degrees, Marion at 45, Cape Girardeau 46, Poplar Bluff at 47, and Paducah coming in at 48 degrees. The red tracker bar going to be nice and low. The only changes we expect overnight are the increase in cloud cover. So not going to be quite as sunny throughout the day tomorrow, but most of the day is going to be quiet until we start to get into the evening hours. We are tracking that chance for the wintry mix starting to push into our northern counties as we get into a late Friday night. So again, that'll usher in the cold, snow and mix and just a mess of a weekend for us. So it'll be a weekend that you just want to make sure you're staying up to date. So this is a quick look at the satellite and radar. That cold front that brought us the rain this morning has pushed out of the area, and now we're tracking this area of low pressure that's still well off to the north and west, but that is projected to plunge south, and that's going to bring us the snow as we get into the weekend. There are several winter weather alerts already in place across parts of the country. Locally, we do not have one in place just yet, but this bright pink color that you see showing up, that's a winter storm warning. Some of those purples, a winter weather advisory. So we'll have to keep an eye on that again as we get closer to the weekend. And this is what we're going to be watching. So as this low drops to the south, that's going to bring the chance for the wintry mix. As we start to get into the evening on Friday, that's going to stick around into a good portion of the day on Saturday as well. And what you see on Saturday is highly dependent on where you're located. So again, that freezing rain and that mix is going to push south throughout the day on Saturday, but some of our northern counties will start to see that transition into snow, while folks off into western Kentucky, off into the Boot Heel and southeastern Missouri, most of the day going to be dealing with that wintry mix until Saturday night and into Sunday. That's when we see the transition for most of us all into snow. But notice off to the north and west, some of those counties already seeing the snow clear out. That's going to continue to hang over the area into the morning hour on Sunday, and then that's going to eventually push away. So again, a wide amount of impacts as we start to get into the weekend. Stay tuned for adjustments, but at this time we are tracking about 1 to 3 inches across southern Illinois and a chance for some higher amounts off into those southern counties, but a tiny shift in this track will change drastically what we see locally. So that's why we keep saying stay tuned with us, stay up to date. The biggest thing you need to know is that system is going to be sticking with us throughout the weekend, and you'll want to make sure you're keeping an eye on that, especially if you have any plans or if you're traveling. Storm Track 3 app going to be a great time on your smartphone, especially for those updates. Now tomorrow, if you don't like to get out in the winter weather, tomorrow doesn't look too bad for the first half of the day. So if you need to get any errands done that you don't want to have to deal with this weekend, you're not looking too bad. But as we get into Friday evening and into Saturday, that's when you'll start to have to deal with some of the active weather. After Sunday, we start to quiet down into next week.
Okay.
We'll be ready for a quiet down.
Me too. So, yeah. All right. Thank you, JC.